with Jon Impemba and James Grande.
What is going on, FA Nation? Jon Impemba here with James Grande. Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm NBA DFS Playbook Preview Show. We are here Wednesday evening, recording for the Thursday 3-game DraftKings main slate, so this will be a brief show. We will also go live still at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, probably an abbreviated show there as well. With it being just 3 games, 6 teams, 3 of those teams, second legs of back-to-backs. I actually didn't check to see how many of these are on the front leg, if the other 3 teams are on the front leg of back-to-backs, but it is Cup Friday, which would lead me to believe there's probably a good chance that Indiana, Atlanta, and Toronto are on front legs, but Grande can let me know that momentarily here. It's quite an interesting Wednesday slate. We can go to that far. Ryan Rollins smashed.
No front legs.
None. Okay. So do they all get like the Tuesday Cup game that's like next week? I think it is, right?
Yeah, there's 9 games on Friday.
Yeah.
I think the Cup doesn't start for a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Like on the Wednesday.
Well,
schedule.
they coming up. They have like a random Tuesday Cup day.
NBA Cup schedule. We did this before.
We've done this a few times. Yeah, we're not good at marking calendars down.
No, but why would we ever do that? That would be such a silly idea to ever do. Friday, November 14th, Friday, November 21st, and then Tuesday, November 25th.
Okay, so we got to remember the Tuesday, the 25th.
13 days, John, we got for 12 days from when this podcast comes out.
No, it's close enough. All right. So no front legs. That's good to know. We do have 3 teams on a second leg of a back-to-back. Cleveland limited a lot of their guys on the front leg, which is unfortunate for those who played on Wednesday. All the value. If you played Craig Porter Jr., $3,200. Dude had 10x by halftime. Didn't miss a shot. Had 5 stocks. Great min price pretty much play there. Phoenix is playing tonight as we're recording here, and then as is
Atlanta.
So we'll see what goes on in those games, but for now we will go position by position. We'll break it down as best as we can here. Booker is $9,300. He and Siakam are your top 2 price plays, neither over 10K. Well, I guess we'll see if Donnie Mitch suits up or not here, but he's a shooting guard only. So Booker then drops down to Daniels, Keontae George, Emmanuel quickly, and Nembhard. I guess we'll start there. The top 5 price plays. Maybe Garland returns. He had the toe injury.
Yeah, I don't know. Re-aggravating the toe. Yeah. I don't think we're going to see him for a little bit.
I agree. I think I saw was it Mitchell gave comments afterwards and told them like, hey, it's better to have it happen now than like later on in the year. So
yes, for sure.
Talk to me on this slate with only Booker and Siakam over 9K. Where does Booker rank for you in this matchup against Indiana as a top spend?
It's a pretty good spot, dude. Like I know Nembhard is a pretty good on-ball defender and an annoying one at that, but it's a very good spot for Phoenix. Phoenix has hit their stride. They're about to win their 5th game in a row. Everything's really trending in the right direction for them. We kind of mentioned on the Wednesday show, like, yeah, Devin Booker had a bad game last time. Grayson Allen isn't gonna shoot or score 42 points again and like end the game. Grayson Allen in the 3rd quarter right now has 3 points. You know, Devin Booker, back to your regularly scheduled program, is in 21 minutes has 16 actual with 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Like, he is the team. He is going to continue to be the team. So yeah, if you get to Devin Booker, I think he's a fantastic play. I think the next few guys are also great. Dyson Daniels has had a really good role since Trae Young's gone down, mainly in obviously the assist categories, and we know his defensive metrics. When nothing's really changed here, when he scores, he has a ceiling. And that's just kind of what it comes down to with Dyson Daniels. Like when he scores, he can go off. Keontae, obviously coming off his worst game, has salvaged it a little bit in the fourth, but he also is going to get the Dyson Daniels treatment here, I assume. So, that's not necessarily fun. Quickly has been really good the last few games. We talked about that a lot going into that Brooklyn game, how much we liked Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah.
The minutes, I don't love that he only played 32 minutes. It is what it is. I'm not going to complain about 32 minutes when he's playing this well, but I love the shot volume over the last few games. Obviously, the peripheral stats have been great. And I've said it all along. Andrew Nembhard, dude, like, he's still probably too cheap because he still hasn't been able to play a full game. Like they've been blown out in
152 to 128. Utah.
Dude, they've been blown out in 3 straight games.
Yeah.
And he's been great in all of them. So give us a full he's going to play 35, 36, 37 minutes in a competitive game. I love Andrew Nembhard at 66. He's soon to be a 7K player.
As long as they're without Mathurin, they lack scorers.
Correct.
So,
correct. And this man has come back and is just scoring. He's shooting, scoring.
We saw this from Nembhard in the playoffs when they had to lean in on him to be like the guy a few years back against Boston. That's why I was kind of bullish on him last season, drafting like, hey man, like he just had a huge playoff series. They're gonna come in, and he kind of had like an average year last year. It wasn't anything special. But when you don't have shooters now, because you're out Halliburton and now Mathurin as well, the volume's there. So
volume is there.
As soon as we buy into Quickly, and we bought into Quickly last game, so we can't say like as soon.
He was the cover of our show.
I was going to say, so we bought in, it paid off, but like we also know that like his time in the roulette wheel is coming up, right? Like it was RJ Barrett the last game. We had the Brandon Ingram game where he didn't do like 30 fantasy points. Like it's coming back around, right? You only spin the chamber so many times. Eventually, Quickly's day is going to come here where he doesn't get any of the shots, and it's Scotty Barnes going for 60. You just gotta spread your exposure about Toronto, basically, when you're building your lineups. So
basically, I don't have I don't have an objection there.
We thought Isaiah Collier was gone forever. Comes back, 41 fantasy points, 27 minutes, 14, 6, and 11. Keontae George did absolutely nothing in that game.
Well, he was also just in foul trouble the entire game.
Yeah, well, that's right. He couldn't do anything. So it's like Collier came in and had double-double, was the assist man. Do we feel confident that?
Oh, no. Confident? No, I'm not. I am the chat or comment section. I'm actively cutting John off intentionally here. This is not a delay. I'm sorry. I know you guys always yell at John. It's me this time. No. You said, do we trust and Collier? I'm not even going to let you finish.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's a bad play, but it's Utah as a baseline. We can't trust Utah as a baseline.
Sure.
It's impossible. How do you trust Utah?
Who's worse, trusting Utah or Joe Mazzulla?
Oh, Joe Mazzulla. I mean, I will say it's actually probably closer than we realize because they both have about 3 players that we can that are in the trust tree, right? Yeah. And then no one else is safe. But Utah is kind of trending towards Ace Bailey being trusting and a few other guys, but we know how this goes. We know as soon as we start thinking Utah's as soon as you ask, oh, is Utah? No, they're not, John. They're not. Isaiah Collier is not safe.
We finally clicked the Keontae George button, and look what happened.
He's a 40 fantasy points every game, 5,000 3/4.
I believe you said that Lonzo doesn't play back-to-backs, correct?
He will not play this game.
Right. So we know he's out then. We know Garland is out then. We assume, we think Donovan Mitchell's playing.
Yeah.
But if not, Craig Porter's only $3,300.
I mean, he'll probably just play regardless. They'll do the Donovan Mitchell point guard My assumption would be they start Mitchell. That's what they were doing earlier. But you get Porter as your operating as your backup point guard.
Right.
He obviously broke the slate.
He'll be on a 3-game slate at $3,300. If there's no Garland, no Mitchell, no Ball, like he is going to be 99% rostered.
Yeah, he would be. You'd kind of be silly if all three of those guys were to sit again. Like I feel safe saying Lonzo and Garland don't play. Like feel that feels safe to me. Where Donovan Mitchell feels, I mean, whatever it is, he had the laceration the other day, but he was sitting for rest.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't imagine they would sit him again.
I would agree with you. Anything else at point guard? You mentioned Jamal Shed the other day as a possible value play. Got 18 minutes. Still had 5 assists.
Dude, that's what he does. That's what he does. He is good in that area. I don't know what to make of the Jordan Goodwin experience, but I gotta say, he's doing it again tonight.
I was gonna say we go through these runs with Jordan Goodwin every year.
He is a good fantasy player, and if you think about what happened, right? Jalen Green came back in the Clippers series. I know Jalen Green didn't play much in the second Clippers game, but Goodwin's minutes evaporated as soon as Jalen Green returned. Then he plays 23. I know there was a blowout involved, but he played 13 first half minutes, John. And I know it was because he was absolutely balling, but just saying, he is obviously in play.
Okay. Anybody else?
I don't think so. McConnell didn't play enough. If we found out that McConnell was getting like some type of like minutes bump, then maybe, but he only played 11.
So he had 12 points in 11
minutes. He was very good in those 11 minutes.
12
undoubtedly.
shots in 11 minutes.
He's
out there for a good time. Shooting guard then. You again assume Donovan Mitchell will be back in this one. He would be an elite play in this spot here.
Oh, yeah.
Against Toronto at $9,500.
And like you said, there's only 3 guys over 9K, so there's all of them are going to have ownership.
Yep. As I mentioned, RJ was the one that had the down game after being fairly consistent. It could be his turn to come back and have a good game. Grayson Allen is obviously not knocking down 10 threes. Still wouldn't put it past him to have a good game, but at 68, that feels steep.
Yes.
I was surprised that NAW has the highest usage rate without.
Yes, Trent. He does. Yes, he does. I mean, he's been very good offensively.
I thought it would have been Jalen. It's not. It's NAW or Porzingis even like highest.
Yeah, it was they're all close, but NAW did.
I think NAW is 28%.
Yeah, Jalen was at 25. Porzingis, I think, is at 26 or right. That might have fallen over the last couple of games, but yeah. I mean, he's just been very good offensively for them. It's been mainly scoring, but he's been good. We'll see how the back is handled on the back-to-back, right? Because he was out with back spasms. I wonder how he does on the second leg. I'm not saying he wouldn't play, but just mentioning it, right? Just throwing it out there. There's back spasms. We don't know how he's going to handle that.
Well, if he doesn't play,
dude,
got a little Vic Krejci over here.
Couldn't believe what I was watching. Not that I think Vic Krejci is bad.
8 threes.
He looks, when you watch Vic Krejci play, I'm like, this guy kind of looks like he moves.
Like he should be a good basketball player?
He should be. Dude, you ever just like, you see the guys that like specifically have the movement, you're like, oh, that's a basketball player.
Yeah.
Like he does that and then he doesn't play. So I guess there's something.
Like he should be a main character in an Adam Sandler basketball movie, you know?
Dude, he should absolutely be, but he's Juancho Hernangomez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was
the reference.
Oh,
you know?
okay,
like,
okay, sure,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I got it. He's not Ant. He's Juancho.
Yeah, he's Juancho. Yeah.
Good one. That was a good one. I don't even know what that movie's called, honestly.
I don't remember either. I know I watched it.
I don't.
I know that much.
We're going. This is the second straight night. Did you see all the? I had all the Scooby Doo fans in the chat tell me it was
Again,
Velma.
I didn't know Scooby Doo, so I didn't even get the reference. I
Well,
didn't know what you were talking about.
Well,
But
someone help us here.
You also dropped the ball. It wasn't even the right reference.
Wasn't even, but it was Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Ish. Well, someone in the chat give us, or in the comments,
someone
give
absolutely also watched the Adam Sandler movie that was on Netflix where he was a basketball recruiter, and they'll know the name of it. But yeah, Poncho. I mean, Vic Krejci could also just be that guy.
But yeah, if NEW were to say, or anyone at Atlanta, because they all are like, they were all in the injury report. Jalen's been on the injury report. Porzingis is live to sit in this game. So if there's
Porzingis is very live.
Yeah, he's very
go back to back and not having to play on Friday.
Yeah, he's incredibly live to sit. So yeah, Krejci, Kennard's kind of, and
what's Svi do the other day? 27 minutes.
Dude, he was great. Yeah, he was great. He was great. They start him, and then they play him. This is different than last year, right? Because they would only play him basically when people were out last year.
That guy got a ring, just sat on the bench.
Did he for the Lakers?
No, wasn't he on the Celtics championship team?
No, I think he was on the team. He might have been.
Right? Because last year he was Utah, and the year before that he was on the Celtics championship.
Yeah, right. I think you're right. We can't disrespect him again. Do we know what do we got for Utah statuses here? Hendricks is out, Anderson out. Okay.
Thinking Sensabaugh?
Yeah. So like he obviously is just kind of not playing a lot, but he does not have to play a lot to like have a ceiling. Now
we'd like to see him play more.
We would love to see him play more. He does this every time he plays. He scores the basketball. It's another one of those like, why is he not playing, guys?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Utah's trending towards fun, so I can't hate.
Small forward Brandon Ingram was $7,700. Again, he had a good day. Generally is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't really had a huge payoff on his price at all this year.
We've talked about this, right? He's just the ceiling
points cash guy, right?
Yeah, there's like no ceiling here, but there at least there hasn't been, and I don't know what the ceiling is going to be, but we've gotten it from cheaper Quickly, we've gotten it from cheaper Barrett, we've gotten it from similarly priced Scotty. So not to say I don't like Ingram, we'll see based on ownership, but yeah, he's just safe.
Hunter again played limited minutes on the
very annoying
front leg. Maybe he gets extended on the second leg at 6,700. Maybe he doesn't play at all. Well,
dude, he played 28 minutes.
Yeah,
that was second on the team. He had 21, 6, 2, and 2 in 28 minutes because he's just an absolute bucket.
They wanted to keep everybody bet is over. Vegas made the call. 22 and a half points. They're like, nah, not today. Everybody's betting the over. Not today. Got to make up some money. Chauncey's on the phone. Says not today.
Oh no, allegedly.
Anyways, you see, completely irrelevant. Nothing to do with anything that was just said. Did you see LeBron James is practicing with the
G League affiliate
team? Yeah, no correlation to anything going on there. Just
none.
Side topic. LeBron practice.
Just bringing the fact that LeBron's almost back.
Yeah, LeBron's supposed to be back.
I mean, that is actually. I actually don't even know how you got there because we were talking about DeAndre Hunter. Yeah. I guess the correlation. Actually, I got it. The correlation is that LeBron is named in the Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how your brain connected it, but that's how I connected it. Okay, of
course it is. LeBron is the Otani of the NBA. He's got a fall guy, Damon Jones.
No, I don't think that's not true.
Dirty.
No, I don't.
LeBron is dirty. We all know he's dirty now.
No.
All right, Neesmith is $6,100. Just another guy that's kind of in a bucket lately.
Yeah,
they need the scoring. He can shoot from three,
dude. He's playing with a legit point guard.
Yeah,
like he has someone to facilitate.
Sure. Dries O'Neal, dude. If everybody's out, we play Ricochet again.
Yeah, if anyone sits, I'd probably just give Ricochet a look at 51.
It's a really good price. Even if people play, it's been a good price for what he's been doing.
Yeah, he's been good, and he's obviously the usage is trending way up.
Yeah.
What about if you could only play Ace Bailey or Zachary Ricochet? Who would you play?
I guess I just play Ace.
He's going to be the significantly higher owned play.
Well, I guess. I'll take that back. If like Porzingis and like NAW and those guys are out again for
it's
Atlanta,
definitely Ricochet.
But otherwise, it's got to be Ace Bailey here.
Yeah, and by the way, like we're obviously just speculating. We have but Atlanta has been injured this week, so second leg of a back-to-back. We'll see who plays and who doesn't.
Yeah, has Porzingis played a back-to-back this season?
I do not believe so, but he also missed the time already.
Yeah, he's been missing, right?
Yeah, he sat. They just had a back-to-back. He sat.
Okay, so good chance they just don't play Porzingis back-to-backs right now.
This is the third. This is the third back-to-back they've had. The first one he was out with the illness.
Okay.
And the second one he just didn't play. That was against the Lakers. That was the game where everyone sat.
So again, I guess hard to know, but like wouldn't shock me if Porzingis doesn't play second leg here.
No.
Didn't do it in Boston. Won't do it here.
Nor should he.
Again, long-term goals here is to get Porzingis to the playoffs.
Yep.
Where you don't need back-to-backs in the NBA playoffs. Nope. He gets all the rest he needs.
Nope.
Bailey, yes, for sure. I did see they had Cody Martin active. I don't know.
Yeah, he played like 5 minutes the other day.
Anything else then?
Nope.
Okay. Power forward. Siakam 97. You gave up on him the other day.
I mean, I didn't give up on him. I just don't think that this price is like viable with how dominant Nembhard is on the ball right now.
It's true.
Like he's going to have a big game because he's still like their best player. Dude, Nembhard has really been like his role has been insane the first 3 games back.
Yeah. I feel like we just played Jalen Johnson here anyways.
Yeah, we do. Jalen Johnson off to a very fast start. Almost triple-doubled 2 games ago. Off to one of those could triple-double again games tonight.
And if people sit, like he should play. He shouldn't be one that sits.
He is just so good at everything. He just needs to be aggressive sometimes offensively. It seems to be like he is trending towards that direction. But yes, I think like, again, you can play Pascal if you want, but like the Barnes, Johnson, Markkanen tier is super elite. No, like that's a great tier, dude.
I mean, Barnes and Mobley probably get each other in that game. So like that, there's like
the one thing I'd say about Scotty. Oh, Mobley. I forgot. I'm just like clicking over Mobley because Mobley too. The one thing I'd say with like those 2 players is that they just do a lot. So yes, it's not like the easiest individual matchup for them, but like Scotty is so good in the passing lanes and so good as like a help defender blocking shots. And Mobley is so good at blocking shots. There's so many different directions for that. It's a fun game, Cleveland, Toronto. I think I saw that total was already out. 241.5 implied points in that game.
I like it.
It's 8 points higher than Atlanta, Utah, 10 points higher than Indy, Phoenix. So I want exposure to that game.
Yeah.
Every Cleveland game lately has been crazy scoring.
Agreed. And I'm with you there. Again, I think Mobley Barnes just having sort of their own individual matchups could be maybe a little bit difficult, but they're both elite players, so it's not like too hard. Laurie and Jalen Johnson for sure.
Yes.
Dylan Brooks, Therese Walker, Royce O'Neal. Anything there?
No, they benched Walker. They started Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
I wonder what they do. I don't know if they're going to start Robinson Earl again, but I think Rick Carlisle's entering the I don't know what to do role. We talked Brooks. I think he's fine. Royce is fine. They're both in the same type of upper 20s minutes type play. I would probably just play the discounted Royce O'Neal because I think they look pretty similar. I know Brooks had the better offensive role, but the minutes look so similar.
He's just shooting a ridiculous average from 3 right now.
He is shooting out of his mind, and that obviously we know how like shooting goes. Like regression is obviously.
Yeah, I don't think he's shooting 45%.
No. But I saw you flash the Filipowski stuff.
Yeah.
He only played 20 minutes, but that's all he needed. Very wide range of outcomes for minutes. Obviously.
I assume he might have played more if they didn't win by 30, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I think he closed that game. Yeah, he closed the final minute 48.
Okay.
So he didn't play. He barely played in the fourth. He played a lot in the first half. He closed over Nurkic in the first half and then barely played in the second half. They played Nurkic like gave Nurkic like boatload of run. I'm not saying it's a bad play. I think it's definitely like a fine one.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously he's a little more expensive than he was, right? So we just have to temper expectations a little bit.
Sure. Mentioned obviously JRE. I guess if people do get ruled out, we've seen Mohamed Gay whenever called upon to play bigger minutes, he's been productive.
So what I think is going to happen is Porzingis sits, right? They start a Kongwu, and then you get Mo Gay probably backing up multiple big spots, right? Mm-hmm. He's now like your backup 4, backup 5. Maybe they play Asa Newell. Possibly Asa Newell had a monster game, but like the other day, so they could do that too. But I do think it would probably be Mo Gay getting like both the backup big rotation spots.
Center again, we'll see. I don't think Porzingis will play. So
no, I'd safe to say he's not.
Safe to say he won't, right? So you get Nurkic at 65, Jared Allen at 64, Mark Williams back to back, maybe $6,300.
That's a good one. He didn't play their first back to back, but he was also on like a weird limit. You know, like they had him on some like limit earlier in the year.
He's just another guy though that they obviously are very careful with. So
yeah, and they should be, right? They should be. He's
so if he doesn't play, you have Nurkic, Allen, Okongwu, Pirtle.
Boy, what did Phoenix do? What was the date of that game? It was the second game of the year for Phoenix.
Yes, the third, 10-25.
10-25. Because I'd love to know what they did.
Nick Richards only played 10 minutes. So
they played Iguodaro 23 and they played Royce 28. They basically just went small. They got blown out. So they like Malawach played in the first half, but he only played 12 minutes total and got blowout run.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting. Iguodaro might start because they need a center against. Do they?
As I said, if they make Siakam play the 5, like they could play small.
Well, they played. Who did they went? They did the Tony Bradley. They did Tony Bradley something last game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do there. I don't know. I'd assume Iguodaro would start, and then Nick Richards is your backup, but it's like an uncomfortable backup situation for Nick Richards.
Cardi is questionable with an illness.
Oh, he got 20 minutes last game.
Good,
which is pretty good. Mamu Kelishvili is also questionable. So we would just simply assume, did you the Pirtle minutes, dude? I said it on the show.
30.
I was very confident in Jakob Pirtle's minutes, like escalating, and they escalated very fast. I would assume that dude. I know
Cleveland rotating Mobley and Allen, like they'll need Pirtle out there, right?
Yeah, I know it's a tough spot, but like if they're down CMB and Mamu, how much do they really want to go to Jonathan Mobo as their backup center?
10 minutes.
You know, like he played 11 minutes on opening night. He hasn't played more than 7 since. Like they definitely don't want to play him as much. So I think you would see Pirtle just simply extend it even more.
Sure.
I think that could be very interesting. I mean, Okongwu obviously without Porzingis.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a good? That would be a pretty good pivot. I don't know if you mentioned Nurk or Allen.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it as we kind of rolled through the group.
It's a good group.
Yeah, I mean, Nurk makes sense, right? The 30 minutes in the blowout, double. It seems like, stat line wise, ceiling might be capped at something like this. Not a big scorer.
Yeah, he hasn't been really efficient shooting though. I feel like there's a little bit of a
6 shots here, 8 shots. You do go 2. This 2 of 11 is obviously pretty rough. Takes 11 shots versus Gobert. What?
Yeah, it's true.
Not shooting threes, not well.
It's fair. It's a fair point.
Again, you were right. I mean, they just don't play Jared Allen. So
they gave him another like 26 minutes, dude. They just don't care.
This is 20. This says this 21 the other day, 26 with nobody in, right? So
yeah, 20. They just simply don't care what we think, how we feel. They don't want to play Jared Allen.
Isaiah Jackson doubled in 23 minutes.
Yeah, he's gonna play that, right? Low 20s minutes and has a ceiling when he's out there.
Sure.
Robinson Earl, if they start him again, I think it's worth consideration. I mean, just because he's kind of an okay fantasy player.
It's too bad we have a 7 p.m. game and the other 2 don't start till 9.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it because it could be the worst case scenario where they just run a showdown and then the 2 late games.
Sure.
So at least we have 3.
We just want to play a lot of Toronto Cleveland, right? So you're going to have to figure out
fair
some saving spots if guys get ruled out there. We don't know early. So, all right. Lineup time. Appreciate you guys tuning in again, all with us each and every day.
Yes,
want to hit that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know. Where do we want to go here?
Yeah, we need to know. We still don't know that Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
All I keep thinking is Click, but I know it's not Click.
Let us know your favorite sports movie in the chat.
That's a
comment your favorite sports movie.
That's a tough question. It's a tough question.
My favorite sports movie is Major League.
It's a good answer. It's a good answer. But it's tough question, but good answer.
Yeah. Again, we got to build a lineup here. Where do we want to go? Donnie Mitch, right?
I mean,
it's good to go here.
Nembhard, I just can't get past the role for Andrew Nembhard.
Do we have Ace Bailey, small forward?
Yeah.
Just trying to find some value to help.
Craig Porter is the value.
Yeah, we're just good. We're just confident in Porter being the guy here.
Well, yeah, they said they weren't going to play Lonzo in back-to-backs. The only thing I'd say is Lonzo only played 20 minutes. But they said it. He said it. Like no back-to-backs, mid-20s minutes. So I'm pretty confident he doesn't play.
Is Pirtle our best center option?
I think Pirtle is probably going to be the lowest owned of that group.
Interesting.
Well,
we think of Kongwu here, obviously. Then, right?
Kongwu is going to be mega chalk.
Yeah.
Nurk always gets ownership.
Always gets ownership, yeah.
So I think the GPP play is Pirtle, especially if there's no Mamu or CMB.
Okay.
Just based on what they have, right? Like he ramped up from 20, 25 to 30 minutes in 3 games.
Yeah.
So I think Okongwu is a great play. It's the answer here. If we were to play something else, we don't have to. Is simply Jalen Johnson. It's
that's kind of where I was also just if you play Jalen Johnson at 83, you get 56.50 for forward and
yeah. We'll give the people an extra play tonight.
Okay. Nembhard, Mitchell, Bailey, Johnson, Okongwu, Porter, 56.50 forward utility remains. Again, our assumption here is Donovan Mitchell plays, but that's a 7:00 start, so we will know. Make sure you tune back in at the 5 p.m. show for the latest updates as we go on through the slate here. Again, comment in the comment section with your favorite sports movie. and hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. We always love the sport and love hearing from you guys throughout the day. We'll see you at 5.